going into 2020, and we'll see when we get the jobs numbers today if there's even more wind at the back of the Trump campaign.
Right, yeah, we're going to talk about that shortly. Pete, there's a lot of foreign policy challenges. People talk about Iran. They're talking about the rockets being set off by Little Rocket Man in North Korea. But with this whole Afghanistan peace talks, it made me think of you because you fought there. Ryan Crocker, it looks like we could be skidding towards an end of this 18-year war. Details are beginning to emerge. Ryan Crocker, a former ambassador there in Iraq, says he worries that we may be watching a replay of the way it ended in Vietnam. A thirst to get out gets us out prematurely. The Taliban can't be trusted like the North Vietnamese. The whole thing collapses. No. Do you have that same worry?
I'm worried about it too, Brian. Listen, the war's gone on too long. I don't want a nation build there. I do think bringing troops home at some level is an important thing. But if you lunge at a deal, I mean, the lessons are clear on that. Look at how badly the Obama administration wanted an Iran deal, so they got a terrible deal. Look at how quickly Barack Obama wanted to get out of Iraq, and he created the conditions for ISIS. We're sitting at the table with the Taliban. We want to call it a peace deal. They're calling it a withdrawal deal, and critics are calling it a surrender deal. Listen, you can keep a small level of troops there and basically end the war without handing the future of the government to the Taliban. And I know some folks involved in this process. The Taliban's reading this as weakness. That's how they will. They read it that way when I was there in 2011, 2012. They want to take the capital of Kabul over, take over the entire country. If we don't do this right, that's where we could be headed. So I understand the impulse to leave. That's correct. But a lot of things that could go sideways here, guys.
Absolutely. A lot of blood has been shed there, and it has to end in the right way.
Yes.
Pete, thanks so much.
Thank you, Pete. We'll talk more with you about that coming up.
That's right.
But now let's bring in Stuart Varney, host of Varney & Company on the Fox Business